gosh, there's so many benefits that we've experienced from working with you, Dr. Taryn Fletcher. Honestly, the best way to describe it is like an awakening. As a faculty, we already felt that we were very open-minded and welcoming. But honestly, there are so many aspects to racism and systems in our society that so many of us were just not even aware of. And having read the book In All Lanes and working with Dr. Fletcher on our regular professional development throughout the year, both in sessions and also her visits in the classroom, were so beneficial to bringing things to light that we weren't even aware of. And so it was in such a team approach that was so welcoming and warm and reflective that we all really grew as individual people. And we're on our own personal journeys of awareness. That I think is the best way to describe it. And that led to changes. And so that better understanding and awakening led us to view things differently, looking in our classrooms and what the physical space looks like. What does it feel like emotionally? How are we interacting with all of our children and their families? How does a family of color feel when they come into our school and when they meet us? These are all things that working with Dr. Fletcher really brought to light and allowed us to view things from a different point of view that really allowed us to grow as a school. And so as a result, I'm in admissions, so I view things in terms of enrollment and admissions. We enjoyed an increase in families of color joining our school and bringing their friends, and then their friends were enrolling their children. And so to me, that's really a testament to the feeling and the culture that Dr. Fletcher was able to cultivate in our school, that they felt comfortable and they felt loved and valued. And so much so that they shared it with their friends who brought their children to trust us. And that was huge for us. Not only that, but our staff changed as a result too. So we enjoyed an increase of people of color on our staff, and they too brought friends into work, and they were recommending friends to come and apply for positions because they loved it here. And so that started to change gradually as well, where I noticed, oh my gosh, this is so great. Before, our faculty was very homogeneous. It was all white women, and we're starting to see that change where more and more teachers are joining us from different backgrounds. And it's so wonderful for our students to see that and to experience that as well. So we were really delighted with that change. We may have had a couple of teachers who were comfortable discussing those difficult topics previously, but the majority of them were uncomfortable. And as white women, that was uncomfortable for them because they felt, badly or guilty or weren't sure how to correctly have these conversations or present lessons in the classroom. And so working with you, Dr. Fletcher, really gave them the confidence to address those topics and an understanding of why it's so important and how to do it appropriately. Really facilitated those important moments for the children during the school year rather than avoiding them. So that was another huge benefit this school year.